The year is 2030, and carbon is as expensive as oil. Nightly news in every country lists the global price of carbon next to oil, as forecasts predict both to continue rising over the next decade. These new market dynamics are unleashing creativity across the global economy. Companies have gone some way to rewriting their business models, moving towards services instead of products. It is still a consumerist world, but one mediated by new economic forces. The cost of energy has inevitably been passed on to consumers and business. Resource use is monitored and increasingly controlled, pushing high-carbon manufacturing industries towards rental business models as their goods start to become prohibitively expensive. In more rural areas of the UK, where carbon-intensive car travel was never properly addressed in the early parts of the century, increases in the price of carbon are hitting poorer families. Fuel poverty is an increasing concern everywhere. Europe leads the way in successful new models of infrastructure and business. Experience of trading in the ETS meant Europe was well placed when global carbon markets began to merge in the 2020s. The UK economy is in a particularly strong position, since the turn of the century saw much of its last hubs of manufacture move to Eastern Europe and beyond. Legacies of carbon-intensive industries, such as car manufacture in Poland, have led to a second wave of economic migration from East to Western Europe. The world's population is nearing 8 billion, 60% of which now live in urban areas. The baby boom population are reaching their 80s, putting the pension and health systems under added pressure. As medical treatments and preemptive health advice have improved, people are living more active lives for longer. Changing attitudes have been driving up the retirement age for some time, but inadequacies of the state pension are also having an effect. More and more, poorer families reliant on state pensions are seeing their grandparents work into their 70s. This older generation may not be abreast of all technological changes, but they are the most ICT literate yet. Retail and service industries have adapted to cater for this increasingly influential consumer group, who believe in spending rather than saving inheritances. More widely, ICT has grown in scope and capability, becoming ubiquitous in every aspect of life. Being online all the time, wherever you are, is so normal that people don't talk about being online anymore. ICT hubs are central in controlling homes and living environments, and the government is looking at new legislation to bring aspects of ICT under utility law, making it a regulated public service. Japan has become exemplary in urban planning and efficient use of space, making particular progress in design and architecture, where the increased price of carbon has broken down barriers to making sustainability cost-effective. Living buildings combine homes and workspaces with vertical farming units that provide hydroponic plants and vegetables. But these pockets of design ingenuity and innovative urban agriculture are not the global norm. Food security debates are increasingly dominating the UK press. Hard questions about how to maximise British people's well-being are in constant debate. Health, material well-being, and the way people spend their time are dominating concerns. Answering them requires strong leadership and new ideas.